Content marketing strategy for healthcare industry. This video blog will give an overview of what content marketing is all about, help organizations in the healthcare industry understand how they can benefit from integrating this approach into their current business model, provide steps on creating an effective content marketing strategy and content marketing hub, and finally, show healthcare content marketers how to implement content marketing practices themselves. Content marketing is an industry term that describes a set of content creation and distribution processes, as well as techniques used to engage with customers in order to create demand for your products and services. Content can be delivered via many channels, such as email, social networks, video conferencing sessions, or live events. The goal of content marketing is not pushing a product, but rather creating content relevant to the customer's problems through which you will establish trust and authority. This means that content should deliver value for the customer, it should help him or her solve some problem or answer some question related to your business area. Even if you don't have any product of your own, content marketing can still be used for content promotion. For example, content placed on your blog or that created by you may be promoted by other means like guest posts, infographics. Content marketing in healthcare industry. There are many content types, which can fall into 6 main categories. There are the how-to content, educational content, entertainment content, case studies or testimonials or success stories content, webinars content, and visual content. All of these have one thing in common. The goal is to engage customers with specific problems or challenges so you can provide them with a solution through your products or services. Content marketing provides an opportunity to build business relationships with relevant customers upfront before they purchase a product or service. This content marketing approach can help establish trust and authority, which is very important in the healthcare industry, where the patient has to feel confident that her doctor understands her problem and knows what he or she is doing. The content marketer's job will be not only content creation, but also content promotion across many networks and channels, and attracting and engaging different types of customers for each content type by promoting content through social media posts or email newsletters. For example, if you create a blog post about how to treat back pain after a car accident, your content may interest people who recently had an accident, as well as physicians who want to learn more about this topic. Content Marketing Hub. Content Marketing Hub allows you to scale content creation efforts and content distribution. This hub will become your main content monetization channel and provides a single source of truth for content marketers throughout the organization, who can leverage it to find content ideas and track content performance. Typically, a content marketing hub has 4 content types: blog content, social content, email content, and surveys or polls content. Blog content type. This content type is written in a blog-like style and can be very helpful for physicians to find educational content on specific topics, such as migraines, joint pain, or osteoporosis. This content can also help you establish your authority by providing solutions to common problems that doctors encounter every day. For instance, if you work for an online pharmacy company, one of your goals might be to provide practical advice to physicians so they buy more medication from your company. Social content type. This content type will focus on keeping up with all the latest healthcare trends and news related to your content area. It will be a place where content marketers can create content related to healthcare industry news and distribute it on social media networks. Email content type. This content type is one-to-many content used for email marketing purposes. For example, sales or promotions. For instance, you might want to promote your blog posts through an email newsletter to more than 100 customers. Survey or poll content type. Content of this type will give physicians a chance to participate in surveys that may help them make better decisions about their patients' healthcare needs, or provide valuable feedback on how they use certain services from your company. In order to strengthen content distribution with online integrations and targeted campaigns, I suggest creating at least 3 content types: blog content, social content, and email content. Realistically, it will be impossible to manage content marketing efforts if your content is scattered across various channels, so I would suggest choosing one content hub provider to centralize all content marketing activities for healthcare services. Healthcare Content Marketing Hub examples. Cleveland Clinic Health Essentials is one of the best examples on this list. One medical blog. You have one life. Make it count. Excedrin.com. Mayo Clinic's sharing offers personal stories of real people overcoming disease. I will post these website links in the comments section for your reference. How to build content marketing hub for the healthcare industry. Step 1. Create a content marketing strategy to scale content distribution efforts and content monetization. You can create a content marketing strategy that will mainly include content types, content ideas, and content distribution channels. For example, your content marketing strategy might look like this. Blog content, which comprises articles about healthcare services and benefits. Social content, which comprises updates on social media networks, such as Facebook and Twitter. This type of content is for sharing market news and commenting on industry events or trends. Email content, which newsletters that make customers aware of new blog posts or other relevant news. Survey or polls content. You can conduct focus groups to measure customer satisfaction with specific healthcare services from your company. In this case, you can create a short survey or poll answering questions, such as how satisfied are you with the content of our blog content, or do you like our email newsletters content, etc. Step 2. Choose your CMS. There are several content hub providers on the market that can help you build your content marketing hub. Here is a comparison chart to help you choose which one to use for your healthcare content marketing efforts. Plain text versus HTML content. Plain text will allow some flexibility when it comes to creating content, because it won't be limited by any style or design constraints. On the other hand, if plan to publish lots of content over time, and want this content readily available in web format, then an HTML version would probably save more time in the long run. Public versus private content. If you are looking for a content marketing hub that provides the ability to share content externally, then you'll want content for the public. On the other hand, content sharing internally is better if you are looking for a content sharing network focused on your company or medical practice specifically. Content formats. Most content management systems will allow content in different formats, so it's not very important when choosing a content hub provider. Just make sure they provide clean HTML content output when needed before selecting any specific CMS options. Social media integration. If you plan to use social media networks to distribute your content, then it is crucial that the system has an option for embedding it into your website, if necessary. For example, Blogger offers this feature out of the box, but you have to specifically add content filters for this feature. Content publishing. Another aspect of content publishing that you may want to include in the content management system is a content preview. This option allows you to publish content without actually going through all the steps just yet, so it's a great way to ensure content will look exactly how you want before making it available on your website or blog. Step 3. Content monetization. For content monetization purposes, make sure you have at least one strong call to action, CTA, linking back to a lead capture page, in every content piece published on the Content Hub. I would also suggest adding links to email newsletters and social media networks when appropriate, as well as advertising banners from popular content networks, such as Google AdSense or content recommendation widgets, from content marketing tools like Outbrain. Step 4. Content repurposing and automation setup. At this point, you should be able to create content for content publishing purposes with the Content Hub. However, it may take some time to actually publish content on your website using your CMS, unless you choose Blogger, which allows instant content publishing by embedding content into any page with a single line of code. Content repurposing is what you do with already published content that allows you to reuse it in multiple formats or mediums, with little rework necessary. For content repurposing, you should determine what content formats are supported by the Content Hub and content marketing network providers while comparing options. For content automation purposes, I would recommend setting up RSS feeds for different content formats. This will allow your Content Hub to automatically publish content on your website or social media networks when it gets published on the content publishing platform, either internally or externally. You can also use this feature to take predefined RSS feed items published on one site and republish them as new posts on another blog with unique titles or content if desired. Step 5. Content optimization, measurement and analytics setup. Once the content is published on your Content Hub, you should use content optimization techniques to increase content search visibility via Google or other search engines. Here is a checklist of some technical areas that you can follow to optimize content for the web. Correct spelling mistakes using online spell checking tools. Update broken links. Update content flow. Remove superfluous content. Fix formatting issues. Remove duplicate content. Add meta tags. Update page titles. Implement schema markup. Use social media optimization techniques. Create content for more specific content hubs and content marketing networks. Test content on different content hub types and content marketing networks. Lastly, update content based on feedback. When it comes to content measurement and analytics, I would recommend setting up Google Analytics to track click-through rate, time spent reading a page and bounce rate. You can also use other tools like Hotjar, which include features such as heat maps or eye tracking recordings, to measure engagement with your content during the creation process. Final words on content marketing for the healthcare industry. Content marketing is a content strategy approach, focused on creating and managing content to attract and retain a clearly defined audience, with the objective of driving profitable customer action. Content marketing can be used as a tool to educate customers about healthcare services, a procedure or medical products. It can also guide them towards any further actions needed for signing up for an appointment, purchasing medicine or selecting the right company for their healthcare needs. Developing content within these channels will help healthcare businesses engage effectively with patients online through content marketing, whilst providing content that's valuable and relevant at all times. Content marketing means business. In today's digital world where information is abundant, it takes more than just factual content to convince potential patients. Healthcare companies need to focus on content that stands out, content that the audience will find helpful. Content that solves their problems and provides solutions to them. It's no longer about creating content for content's sake, or even informational content. It has to be content that is truly useful in improving people's lives, besides saving lives.